Welcome back to another episode of Just in Time. This is part 2 in the series featuring Rachael Stoner of EXP. This episode, she talks to us about the differences of working in lighting between New York, LA, and Chicago. Enjoy.
There are things in the lighting industry that are only New York, and you don't know that until you leave New York. But New York has its own way of doing things, and then in LA, I just learned a whole lot more about the industry in general. I met tons more people, different philosophies. Title 24, whole different ballgame. Chicago is interesting because I have not had any truly local work since arriving here, other than the CTA stations, which don't even count. Yes, they're in Chicago, and therefore all wires need to be in conduit, but they're also federal, receive federal money, so they have a whole different set of standards, and CTA has their own set of standards. It's interesting. But in Chicago itself, I've not really worked with like local electrical contractors and things of that nature, which is interesting to be here and to not really be doing a ton of local work. But I enjoy it. I mean, I would like more local work. I would like to be able to pop by a job site on my morning commute and just like see how it's going. That is something that I absolutely miss about New York City. That was something that was like, oh, I will swing by for 20 minutes and it will not impact 2 days of my week. Right now it's, a drive to Michigan, a drive to Minnesota. Those site visits happen contractually. They don't really happen naturally. And I think, and I believe other lighting designers would agree, that natural site visits make a job run more smoothly. Just more consistent check-ins as opposed to, oh, you're gonna open next week? I need to come by and set levels and name the lights. So let me get there. There's, that is part of our job. That is when we come in and make the magic happen. Is during that aim and adjust. Everybody, I feel like everybody knows, but maybe not. The first time the contractor turns on all the lights and the owner walks in and they're like, oh no, we have got to get Rachael down here immediately. This is not what we talked about. Does not meet the design intent. This looks horrible. Why does it look like this? And we're like, then I get that phone call and I'm like, calm down. It's gonna be okay. It's not done. Just because the lights are on does not mean that the project is done. We have to aim the lights. We have to set levels. We have to tune all of those zones to accent the walls or the columns, or to accent the workbenches if it's a lab. You have to make those choices, and the owner doesn't always know that.